My 33rd birthday was meant to be a quiet celebration with family. Instead, it became the day I started my most important quest, the quest to uncover my own past and reclaim my future. I arrived at the restaurant 15 minutes early, the Denver sunset painting the sky in hues of amber and gold. I sat at a table for 6, facing the entrance, a single candle flickering with a hope that would soon be extinguished. The message from my mother was not an apology. It was a verdict. "You're not our priority right now. Enjoy your dinner." 13 words that erased me. This wasn't forgetfulness. It was a deliberate deletion. The gift they left for me was the final clue in a mystery I hadn't known I was solving. A pale blue silk scarf, the very one I had given my mother the previous Christmas. The card read, "Happy birthday from all of us." But beneath it, faint and undeniable, was my own handwriting. "Love you always, Mom." They hadn't just forgotten me. They had recycled my own love back to me, an empty echo in a wrapped box. It was a relic from a past that was a lie. That night, I began my investigation. The quest into my own life. A notification led me to a photo on Instagram, my entire family, beaming, at a party for my brother. My mother wore the scarf. On my brother's wrist was a sleek, expensive watch, the same one he'd cried to me about not being able to afford. The party I had funded unknowingly, with $1,500 I'd sent him for rent. This was the catalyst. The moment the protagonist finds the first hidden scroll. I opened a document on my laptop and titled it, "Past Quest, the Ledger of Loss." Line by line, I began to unearth the truth not just of that night, but of years. The car loan relief for my sister, $2,800. The mortgage bridge payments for my mother, $5,200. The emergency dental bill, $600. The celebration for my brother, funded by me, $1,200. No receipts. No thank yous. Just a pattern of erasure. But a true quest goes deeper than finances. I created a new tab. Emotional overdrafts. I listed the cancelled trips, the events where I was the photographer but never in the picture, the Thanksgivings where I catered but was never thanked. I was an archaeologist of my own neglect, brushing the dust off moments where I was present but never seen. The quest took a darker turn when I discovered the revised ownership agreement for the family home. My name, once on the deed, had been silently removed. My own mother's signature, forging my consent. It was the ultimate rewrite of my history. Their narrative was that I was too much, sensitive, making drama. My quest was to find the true story. I gathered evidence, screenshots of cruel messages, the defamatory social media posts, the forwarded voicemails filled with blame. This wasn't for revenge. This was for preservation. When someone tries to rewrite your story, you must be ready to show them the original. The confrontation with my mother was not a climax, but a confirmation. She arrived not with an apology, but with a performance of hurt. "You'll regret this once you're alone," she spat. I looked at her, calm and clear. "I've already been alone," I said. "This time, it's by choice." The final artifact of my quest was not found in a legal document or a bank statement, but in a weathered book my father had given me. Tucked inside was a note in his unmistakable handwriting. "You are the one who gives without asking. Don't let them take that from you. Giving isn't weakness, baby girl. It's strength. But strength must be honored or it turns into burden, and burden breaks." In that silence, I found the treasure I had been searching for, the validation that I was not the problem. My generosity was not a flaw to be exploited. The final act of my quest was one of quiet creation. I took down every photo from my wall where I was an unseen extra. I kept only one, a picture of my father and me, laughing, a moment of genuine love from a past I could still cherish. I taped it inside my closet, a sacred relic for my eyes only. I opened a new document and typed the title. "What I Owe Myself." Chapter 1 I wrote. "You are allowed to leave the table when love is no longer being served." The quest was over. The mystery was solved. The family I thought I had was a storybook filled with false pages. I had unearthed the truth, and in doing so, I was no longer a character in their narrative. I was the author of my own. I didn't feel lonely. I felt whole. And I knew, wherever I was going next, I was building my own table, in a story of my own design. Sometimes the most epic quest isn't to save the world, but to save yourself. Have you ever had to embark on a painful journey into your own past to find your peace? Share your story in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. If this story of uncovering truth and finding strength resonated with you, subscribe to Past Quest Stories for more journeys into the heart of what it means to heal and reclaim your narrative.